Go live on my channel.
Yeah, did you put the...
Did I put the who?
Title?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, good.
You see it?
No, it's for me. On the air, you're in a broadcast.
I'm like, now how do you find a live? Let's see.
It just popped up. I have your notification. So let me see how we look. Hey everyone. Y'all gonna play this for y'all. Listen, this is our first time live, so yeah.
Happy Friday again. This is my first time going on live on YouTube with Miss Abby from TheCherys TV, and she was so gracious to accept my invitation. Don't get me wrong, it was not as proper as I'm saying it now. I definitely hit her up like, Abby, let's go live on Friday. So, and here we are. We are both doing Vlogmas. So if you are subscribed to one and or the other, please take the time to subscribe to both of our channels. I promise you, we are as genuine as we are presenting. Abby is on point, period. I'm trying to get my consistency up there as well, but all things come in time. So again, this is what we are calling wine and whiffs and holiday gifts, or for holiday gifts. And Abby, do you want to start with what we are? Well, what you can introduce what you are sipping on as my guest, and I will introduce what I'm sipping on as well. So, what do we have, Mrs. Sherry?
All right, y'all. Hey, everybody. Coming in. Hi. So I am sipping on Sun Goddess. This is y'all know I don't. The only thing I can say is
Creole.
well, this is my me actually put it on, so this is my first time using this. So I don't know what to do.
Real life first impressions, y'all. I actually really like it. So I'm not gonna say anything yet. I'm gonna let Abby try it. And if you hear screaming children, they're mine. Don't worry about it. They're fine. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. As long as neither one of them come flying down the stairs. It's wine and whiffs and holiday gifts. So we are going to sample some wine. We are going to give our suggestions as to how and what you should consider when picking out holiday gifts for your friends and family. I think, Abby, based on what we both pulled out, this may be more so for gifts for her. The ages will vary. I am actually looking to purchase my stepdaughter. My stepdaughter is 12, so all the way up to my mother, who is a beautiful 50. Wait, hold on. How old am I? My mother is 53. 53. My mother's 53. Look. You in my business. Don't do that. You in my business. Don't do that.
Listen, my mom was saying too.
I'm like, look, don't worry about it. Is it echoing on your side? Yes. That's one of the things we were trying to fix, Pebs. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, we did it both ways, where she invited me and I invited her, and it was echoing. And Abby was nice enough to let me do this side, so I'm not all confused and nervous. Is it one where it's like, y'all need to cut this off? You said what?
If I put myself on mute, maybe they won't hear you.
Maybe. Let's see. And then, is that when you hear me talking, Peps, does it still echo, or is it only when Abby does it? Or will I need to mute when Abby speaks? Do you hear echoing too, Erica? Let's see.
Is she echoing too?
Am I echoing too? Uh-oh, I know what happened. Let me see. Abby, can you see the feed? Is the feed still going? Oh, just kidding. You can hear it? You can only hear Abby? Oh, so it's on the other side. So let me see. Well, now that Abby has it muted, do you hear her echo? But I want her to speak as well. Do you think maybe if I mute on my side when she speaks, it will echo as well? Let me see. Look, I don't even know where's the mute button, Abby?
Oh, you don't do one, sis.
I'm like, oh, see. look, as y'all can see. Look, if you can notice, there is Ecamm Live on the top. This is what happens when you are still under that 1,000 subscriber threshold. You are still doing your trials. So I would greatly appreciate it if you are not already, please take the time to subscribe to my channel. I'd really greatly appreciate it. On my channel is a little bit different from Abby's, where I share content with my children. I have, especially leading up to Vlogmas, I have done more vlogging. That's just something that I'm very comfortable with. I have 2 small children and my husband's deployed, so sometimes it just works out for me to do vlogging as opposed to sit down videos, or else y'all want me to show up in my Meek Mill braids under my wigs, and I don't want to do that. So I definitely want to I like being on this platform as well as on Instagram. My name is the same on Instagram. So you're welcome to join me there as well. I am more frequently on Instagram, so definitely check it out. You said, Pebs, you say you don't know where to start a live. You know what? The live is actually through this program, so that's look. Abby done learned me something. So look, I appreciate her, but I want you to
vlogs too.
Yeah.
I didn't even put on vlogs until Nene did her. And I was just like, I think I want to.
It's very helpful so that people can understand who you are and why you pick certain fragrances. Like, you can see what people do in their everyday life as to why they choose certain things. Like, if you watch my last, actually my first Vlogmas video, where when I send packages to my husband overseas, I choose a fragrance, a beast mode fragrance, or a fragrance that I know will last the sometimes 2 to 3 week travel time to get to him, and I want him to be able to get a sense of home by smelling us, as in myself and our children, or even just me, by the fragrance that I chose to spray the package with. Hopefully, now that there's so many things going on, people don't cut it open and smell it. But for the most part, yeah, it really depends on who's doing the control at that particular time. Sometimes they leave your stuff alone, and that's a whole nother situation where I tell other, like, I'm young, but I'm old when you're talking about military wives. I'm 35. The youngest military wife can be like 18 years old. So, what she say? She said, there's an echoing coming in front. Does she have the volume up? I don't think she has on. You know, it was echoing even when I was on the other side. I don't know why it's echoing.
I don't know why. So, okay. Maybe I turned off my sound, but but I'm still speaking. I don't know if you can hear me still. And if you can, is it still echoing?
I hear you.
Down below. Because now I turned off the sound, and I'm speaking now. I don't know if it's still echoing. Then at this point, we don't know what to do.
Did it stop echoing? Let's see. Look, I didn't even know how to do fingers crossed. I was like, wait, look how small and chunky my fingers are, Abby. Did it do it? I'm waiting for somebody to. Is it lagging? Do you see anyone responding, Erica? I mean,
no. Okay, so I just seen what Coco said, but no, my phone is not, the volume is down. Nothing up. I just have it for the comments. But anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry that we are echoing. But I'm thirsty, and I'm dying to taste this wine. And I'm gonna taste it for the first time on this live with you guys. So all I did was remember to open it to me. So we about to right here.
She was big scared to open it. Look, I'm gonna pour. I have 19 Crimes Cali Red, so I'm gonna cheers with you, but I want to hear your review. Ready?
Yep.
Look, y'all don't judge my nails. Cheers. Look.
Cheers. Okay. So. This is so different than what alcohol tastes. But I like it.
So tell us what you're getting, Abby.
So I want to say it's citrusy, but then a little bit dry. It's not that wet. Here you go. Clearly wet. It's really bright. Go ahead and
do you find it refreshing?
It is. Like, I would drink this with burgers on a hot day.
See, like with Sauvignon Blanc, I love that. I just like wine, but when I have a bottle of that too. I really found this really refreshing. I tend to lean more towards not completely dry wines, but I don't really like really, really sweet wines like the Moscatos. I start at Riesling and then I head the other way, like Riesling, then the Sauvignon Blanc and the Pinots and all. I don't like the Cabernets. I can't really get into the Cabernets yet because they're really, really dry. But like this, the Cali Red is not extremely sweet. Where's the camera? Here we go. This is a red wine. It is not really sweet. I want to say this is a blend. It is 14% alcohol volume. It has an interactive label where you use an app and the label itself on the bottle comes to life. So I would say, honestly, I don't know that I would give this to a woman as a gift, but for the guy in your life, most men drink like wine, like real spirits, which like a rum or a brandy or a cognac. But I think this with like a male cosmetic case or something like that wrapped up, it would look really interesting. And you can also introduce them to the app that goes along with the bottle itself. I do have that in my last Vlogmas video, how the app works with the bottle. So now, much like on your channel, Abby, would you buy this wine again?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Now,
Good.
I'm going to try to push the envelope and have you try this one as well.
Nah, I was already looking for that one because once you did your vlog, I was just like, I definitely gonna get the bottle.
It's really cute. I like that added touch of the interactive label. So that's something to look forward to. And also, there is a wine by LeBron that I'm looking for next. Adia Shani, she commented on my video and she said that LeBron has his own wine, so I'm gonna look for that one next. So
see, all about that's another thing. Okay, so me, I do support Black Lives Matter, but it's easy to say that you support it because you're Black. So that would be good. I'm gonna be honest. Before I was like, I'm Black. I support Black Lives Matter cause and stuff like that. It's not until I got into the group with these beautiful, educated women, I started to support it for real. And supporting it is not really like going into it's by ranks and stuff like that. Supporting your Black companies. And I feel at the time when I asked the lady, can I get the new Berry for Blah? And she was like, you can. And I felt so happy to own this, not only because it's good, but because it's a Black home. And we definitely feel Black home.
And I think the biggest thing there. Look, we're over here. We go. But this is why I enjoy live, because it's really, like I said, you really get to see people in their own element. I think where people misunderstand being proud to be and support Black businesses and just overall does not say that you are only, but it's more so to stimulate the Black businesses. Yeah. That's really more more or less what you are doing. But yeah, definitely to understand what Black Lives Matter is, to understand what exactly Black Lives Matter is. And if you don't understand, I really wouldn't go by what someone else defines it as. It really is what it means to you and what part you are taking in your own community to stimulate Black economy. Because that's really, to me, that's what it's a full circle thing. Of course, when you talk about things such as police brutality or systemic racism, all of these things encompass what power and assets are in the Black community. So that's kind of the full circle moment where if you support Black businesses, and really the structure goes back to the Black family unit as well. So a lot of these things all go together to really what the true meaning, to me at least, what Black Lives Matter means. It's not just
right.
You know, look, we could have a whole live on that because I could go on and on.
Yeah,
hi Becky. All right. I'm glad you like it. And again, wine is a gift that most people will bring if you're going to a function. I know most of us are not going to our loved ones' homes. So even if it's just yourself and your significant other, or if you're having a small gathering, I would suggest either of these wines to bring as a small token of appreciation. So the reason why we are both here is because we had a conversation about, with it being a holiday season and where the wine and whiffs comes in, is that much like when you're selecting a wine of your choice, or if you're bringing a wine to someone's home, you really start to think about some of the things that they enjoy already. And so for me, for me, again, I'm starting out, we'll start out from the younger spectrum. I have a 12-year-old stepdaughter, and I think a part of becoming a young lady is introducing your smell goods, not only with hygiene as far as the types of soaps and lotions you use. Something that I took pride in also as a young lady is my fragrance. And so starting there, and this is going to be kind of controversial because I know a lot of older fragrance reviewers wear this as well. And this fragrance is Ariana Grande's Cloud. I know some of you probably said she gonna say Cloud. I know she gonna say Cloud. Now the reason why I would purchase this for my 12-year-old stepdaughter is not only because it's Ariana Grande, and I think that age group up are into her music. I even listen to some of her music, some of it. But this fragrance itself, it is sweet. I do find it to be like a great starter fragrance. It's not too much. It's not very bold. Again, if you are new to my channel, you would not know that. Right, Cloud is a very nice fragrance, and I feel no way about owning it as an adult. But what I was saying in my fragrance journey, prior to receiving Baccarat Rouge, I watched a lot of videos that said that Cloud smelled very similar or is a dupe of Baccarat Rouge. So rather than spending the $300 plus, I got this first. This you can find at Walmart. You can find it at Walgreens. I know a lot of states, particularly I know California, is shutting down. So what that basically means is the only stores that will be open are essential stores. Walmart and Target are, hi Jay, Walmart and Target in most cases are considered essential stores. So if you are still looking to shop, you can find something like Ariana Grande's Cloud in Walmart, in Target, pharmacies, Walgreens, and I saw a really cute gift set for Cloud in the store. And you know what? Also, if you do not have someone to buy it for yourself. This is the perfect time to explore gift sets as well as fragrances that you either want to re-up on. Like I have this bottle here, but it may be best for me to go ahead and pick up another one while a lot of stores are having their holiday sales. So what you got, Abby?
Ooh. So now, since we're starting from the younger ages, I would say, all right, here we go. This one is, wow, I lied. I actually got two that you inspired me. So, this one was inspired by me, and it's years, and it's private though. So, one reason why I was to the younger crowd, have a younger sister. She's not that young, but she's still young. She just turned 21. And the bottle is cute. Mm-hmm. So the bigger bottle is the same. I don't know if y'all can see it. This is a entry-level perfume. If you notice that perfume likes, sweets a lot, cookies and stuff like that, you like coffee, they like vanilla, and you want to, don't know what to buy. You feel like, you should buy a fragrance. This is a very affordable fragrance where you, now, where? The stores are not y'all know Florida.
She in Florida. Florida's his own country at this point. Florida is his own country. Cynthia, Abby's in Orlando. Abby, my best friend Cynthia is on here. She lives in Orlando as well. She's an attorney. Hey, but she likes to tell us in New York that she lives in Orlando, not Florida.
Exactly.
Right,
Pat? Y'all know. Florida. Orlando is these. thank you for joining us today, guys.
Yes,
don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
Yes, thank you.
It's
my first time. Look, y'all know I be disappearing. I don't do it on purpose, I promise. But I'm very involved with my children and also with my husband as well. So I'm when they say the woman controls the home. So, mommy, I have to be here mentally to keep my home running smoothly. And so I love to share myself with the world, but I have to be 100% always at home.
First.
Yeah. So,
but
I'm doing Vlogmas, so
I know.
It's really helping to keep me accountable, and I really like it because I like the people who I interact with. Again, both here and on Instagram. It's fun. Like, I'm really I'm a social introvert. If that makes sense. Like, I pour out, but then I can pull it back. But no hard feelings. It's just I like to be on point. All right. Well, what's the second one you have?
So perfect for mom. Mm-hmm. The second one, of course, it's Cloud. Cloud is in it. My sister-in-law walked in her newborn. So, Cloud, amazing. We already said it all. Y'all, I gotta put Cloud on. So, y'all noticed before I had a small little, but that's how good it is.
That's me.
Perfect for all ages. Okay, and it's amazing. So, I really like it. That. So I just share you.
Okay. So now you know what we are almost going in like the different categories of fragrance. If you are new to fragrance, fragrance is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Abby. You have your indie, you have your celebrity, you have your designer, then you have your luxury, and then you have well, niche does not necessarily mean that it's expensive, but in many cases, niche is expensive. So that's one of the things that I had to learn, during my fragrance journey, is that niche does not mean expensive, but in most cases, because of the materials used in the fragrance, it is expensive. So that's that's a little cookie for those who are joining who are not necessarily frag heads. And you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't say that I'm a frag head. I'm gonna keep it very 100 with y'all. The reason why again, like I mentioned with my stepdaughter, I got into every woman. I think you like to smell good. Back to when I was in middle school and high school, your body splashes and all that. The real reason why I restarted my fragrance journey is because my husband's deployed, and one of the things that's important to me is for my children to live a normal life. So for me, I wanted to have a signature scent that whenever they smelt it, they would always have a scent of me. So, Abby, stop me. You know I'm a crybaby, but that turned into hundreds of dollars of trying to find a signature scent, and now I don't think I'll have one. But there are certain fragrances like Delina Exclusive. My kids love that on me. My kids love, and that brings me to my next set of fragrances, which are perfect for a gift for the holidays. In my opinion, you cannot go wrong with Mongerlan. I first heard about this fragrance, of course, on YouTube, but the person who really pushed me, or not pushed me, but the person who put that check in the box for me to purchase this is Aisha from Simply Aisha. She said it smelled like a mom. And I was like, that's it. That's the fragrance I need. And I want to just say to everyone, you do not have to be a mom to wear this fragrance. This fragrance is absolutely beautiful. It has notes of vanilla and lavender. It is a very calming fragrance. I often wear this if I'm having a stressful day, i.e. my children are home in virtual school, and just an example of the things that I go through. My daughter is 6. She's over it. You can imagine for our children, they're at home staring at a screen, and we're all adults, and we don't like to sit at our desk all day staring at a computer. So imagine a child sitting and staring at a computer all day for everything, gym, instruction, all of that. It's all done in front of a computer. So she's over it. Huh?
Gym isn't it?
Yes. I think it's more of a liability thing, because at first they were streaming gym, and then all of a sudden there was no streaming, and they just had gym workouts from YouTube. Girl, don't get me started on we have parent-teacher conferences next week, and I have a few things that I would like to say. But let me get back to Marguerite. This fragrance, it does get a controversial rap because of the longevity. One of the things that in my case, if I like a fragrance, in this case, Marguerite, I would just respray it. We ain't going nowhere anyway. But it is very comforting. It is sweet, but it's not candy sweet. It's definitely, as Aisha described, like a mom. When you think about a mom, you think about the most comforting, loving being in your life in most cases. And that you will definitely get in Marguerite. It is moderately priced, so it's not something that you would break the bank. You can find it at your local retailers. I actually have it listed in my like to know it, because I found it on Macy's, and they had a set of both the lotion and the fragrance for $46. So, I mean, yeah. I'm not really big on body washes from with fragrance in it, because I have extremely sensitive skin. So I have to use very sensitive body washes and soaps. But to get a fragrance, this is I want to say this is a 30 ml.
That's enough.
Yeah, and in my opinion, I think when you're buying a gift, if I wouldn't go for the big boy either, because when you're buying a gift, you're giving a little taste, except for if it's your significant other or your mama.
Yeah.
So
that gift or the mom and yourself, I would definitely do the 30 ml. Just in case they don't like it, they can just quickly use it. And then if they do, they're like, okay, well, definitely I'm going to do that.
Right.
That's for gift too. So yeah.
All right, and so Abby, what do you have to go along on those lines?
So for the money line, I would definitely have two that I would definitely wear. Now, question is that the EDP of Marguerite?
This is the EDP. I have not sampled the this EDP. I didn't show with the, because the EDT I believe has the silver on it, right? Yeah. I have the EDP.
I don't have that. Trying to do it, but if you want to sell it, he lasts long.
Really?
Right. I've seen videos of that, but I don't know. You know how the EDPs be working. I have two fragrances that I want to share. But still can be worn if you're not a mom. So basically, like you said, because you're definitely smoking a lot of that mom. Or do we make like, okay, right? So these two, definitely. So, Perla, that one, definitely beautiful. I feel like it's soft enough for a mother or someone that like this is like that. It's not that just want to like start into it. This is a perfect one. Get a nice little sweater. The projection is not too heavy. It's closer to the skin, but it lasts for a good amount of time. For the fact, for the price. You can find it on Amazon, on eBay for like $20 to $30 for $100.
And see, when like what we were talking about earlier is if the world shuts down, Amazon is not closing, and that's why Jeff Bezos is one of the richest men in the world right now. But right. We and us in New York, we survived off of Walmart, Target, and Amazon for like 4 or 5 months. If you're in here from New York, and you know exactly what I mean. Right. That's what we had. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, very beautiful. It's a powdery scent. So I feel like entry level.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan of powder like that. I'm not into it yet. And I like this. So this one is a perfect gift for your mom or your friends that does not like fragrances like that, or just getting into fragrances, and you don't know what to buy. It's very soft, pretty. I honestly think it's elegant.
Yeah,
with a good time. Or you can wear it. It's very versatile. Very beautiful. Second one is from Cabana. And I feel like it's an entry level rose. For people that's like, they're going, how do I say this? People that don't know, or floral.
Right.
Perfect one. I like this very. Perfect fragrance. You can find it on fragrance between $30 to $40. You will not pay $50, let's just say. But if you pay $50, it has to be like $50.
Right.
So, perfect rose. This actually let you
gotta get a little taste.
You can go in there. It's fresh and clean. It's amazing. Like it's a perfect gift because I've had a lot of people smell that on people that don't like fragrances, people that love fragrances, people that are fragrance to fragrances.
And see, that's good to know because someone like my mother is very everything is what's that? If it's too strong, you got too much. I can have on literally like 2 sprays. What's that? You smell like perfume. You ever had somebody tell you smell like perfume?
Right.
And right. Or like I think I really started, when you're younger, you remember certain things. I remember watching, because my mother still does, to this day, she does not wear perfume unless I buy it for her. But my grandmother actually wore perfume. And I remember being a little girl and watching my grandmother sit at her dressing table, and she had the old school with the pump. When she passed, I tried to keep that perfume. Now that, I don't know, that thing stank. It stank. And she used to wear it. It was so powdery. It smelled like it when you sprayed it. What'd you say?
Was it like a Shalimar type fragrance?
I don't know what it was, but it smelled like when it puffed out, it should have turned into dust. It was just so powdery. It just smelled, but I remembered fragrance is such an experience, and I remember watching that as a little girl, like, I can't wait till I get older and I can spray on my perfume and I could go out with my earrings and because, my grandmother was an RN, so for the most part, and my mother had me young, and so did my aunt and my uncle. They had children very young. So and traditionally in families, because my grandmother wanted my mother and her children to be successful, my grandmother worked overnight, and then during the day she was with myself and my younger cousins. But my family we're very, very close. So watching stuff like this has shaped me and how going back to what I wanted for my children, because I remember being a little girl and watching my grandmother, and I wanted that. And so now, even with my daughter, then again, you know how people say you have the payback child? My daughter is my payback child. My son is a sweetheart. My daughter is every bit of me when I was her age. And whew, yeah, whew. Those of you who have encountered Miss Kendall, you know exactly what I mean. But
it's hard to do yourself, right?
Yes, especially when she is such a daddy's girl. So I can't win. I can't win. The man is across the world and this girl's still winning. But again, just to go back to it, fragrance is such an experience. And like you said, even for those who are sensitive, it is very important to keep that in mind when you are purchasing a fragrance, that you don't want to get something that's too intense for them. And I like that segue, Abby, because now I have these. Leave intense. Now, I'm going to be honest. When I first sampled the original, I did not like it. I did not. My best friend, Cherys, she loves this fragrance. And it smells beautiful on her. But when I sprayed it on me, I got so much of the lavender that to me, it was like, all right, I can't do it. It was so loud to me. It did not smell on me like it smells on Cherys. And that's the thing about fragrance. It's tricky like that. So you have to be careful. So in my humble opinion, when I sampled the intense version, which I don't think is intense, I think this is actually the version that maybe should have come out first. While they're playing, this is heavy on vanilla. You still get the lavender, but it is so it's sweet, but it's one that as most people who have most people who have reviewed these fragrances say, this one is more mass appealing. This one is a unisex fragrance. Like, I really, really think so. Yeah. I prefer the intense. What about you, Abby? You like both, Erica?
Erica like both of them. I grew up original. And I think she likes intense too. Now, okay, all I gotta do is, it took me a year to get this right here.
Mm-hmm.
It took me 1 year to get this right.
Look, this is Cherys's. I borrowed it. As you can see, look. This is mine. This is Cherys. I like Cherys. I need to borrow this for the video so people can see. You can tell this smells excellent on my friend Cherys by the size, and look at the dent that she has. She really likes it. Smells really good on her. Me, I smelled like my name was James. Like, I just didn't. I got too much of the lavender, and it would, to me, I like for my fragrance to make me feel sexy, but not in the sense of inappropriately sexy. As a woman, I like to feel feminine, and that is what I look for. The experience when I'm picking out a fragrance is to give me my how you go to Disney World and you get your pixie dust?
Right.
Your fragrance is like your pixie dust before you walk out the door. So
I agree.
And so, yes, James. I felt like my name was James.
So now to turn in on what she said, that's exactly how I feel as well. That's why I took it to get the one. Now, that is a perfect gift for someone that like lavender.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know this person enjoy laughter. If you know they enjoy laughter, they like lavender body wash. They like lavender cleaning supplies. I would get a Bluebird that has lavender heavy nut in it. You know? So that's a good gift for someone. Now, if you're looking at a fragrance net, you're like, $100 or $80 too much. Or you look at reviews, even if they have time.
Jay asked what wine was that. He saw me. Can I get a refill? He saw me give myself a refill. But look, sorry to cut you off, Abby, but when you drink this wine, you don't need no whole glass. Just sip it. Just sip it. Just trust me when I tell you, do not gulp this wine. You need to sip it. Hey, Whit! Hey, boo! Yes, when you drink that wine, you need to sip it. Even the Sun Goddess wine, I haven't opened it yet because I know that I don't need to open this because I'm drinking the Snoop wine, and that's going to be perfect for me tonight. I don't have a part 2 because my husband is overseas, so I'm gonna sip my wine. It's Friday. My kids are quiet. I hope they're not upstairs tearing stuff up. But I know they're not asleep, but they're quiet. So that either means that they're doing something they ain't supposed to do. Like I found toothpaste on the rug upstairs. What they were doing, I don't know. That was earlier. But they're quiet right now. I don't know what they're doing. Y'all pray for me and pray for them kids that we find out what's going on. That they're eerily quiet. Kaden and Kendall? Are you watching TV? Okay, I love you. Okay. Yeah. Look. I had to check in.
You do. But like you check Ulta or Macy's and you're like, okay, well, with the 50% off, it's still too expensive.
Right.
Especially if it's a gift, you know. Especially like secret.
Yeah.
And you guys have a budget. Right? And you don't know what to get. I would suggest if you really like Dossier, Libre, do. Well, inspiration. Do. They do inspiration. So the one is Floral Lavender.
Okay.
And when I say it's spot on.
I have a question because I know I've seen with the Dossier, if you purchase that as a gift, does that come the same way as if you were purchasing it for yourself, where it comes with the smaller one and you get to the bigger one?
That's a good question. I think honestly.
And I think that's a good idea because the person will get to try it out and then they can go from there. I also I like to try different things, but I'm kind of a scared cat.
Right. And I really it's really good because honestly, I am too. Honestly, y'all see a lot of I know. If I buy my person, I've been looking at it for money. I don't just buy it's like on, you know, I see it. So when you buy Dossier, we're really good at that. You can go ahead and blah, blah, blah. Why? Because it's a little bit plant with the full fragrance. Try out the detail. If you don't like the detail, pack that thing up and send it off. That's it. You can either exchange or that's your refund.
Yeah.
So, and then they're really good. They're really good gift for Christmas. Yep.
And speaking of samples, this is probably one of the best type of gifts that you can get someone who you don't know what kind of fragrance to get. This is a sampler. It comes with, these are probably some of the most coveted designer fragrances. You have the Burberry Her, the Donna Born Aroma, My Way. And these fragrances, many of them are upwards of $100, but you're spending $68. You get to try them all out. You get a decent size. Did that paper fall out, or is it in here? It comes with, and I thought this was really cool, it comes with a card where you can write your thoughts of how you felt about the fragrance. Y'all, don't judge my nails, though. You're in my business. Don't do that. You're in my business. But I love that the person can actually have a full experience with the fragrances, and you can go through this with them. It comes with a voucher. I obviously have used mine. And I initially went into the Sephora's, as Miss Wintermechelle says. But I had all intentions of getting ombre leather, because ombre leather. You know what? I'm embarrassed. Look, shh, don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. But I had all intentions of getting ombre leather. Like, I went in there to get ombre leather. I came out with this. Like, the reason why I ended up with this is because when I was in there, and I don't know about you guys, but a lot of these, I bought this for my goddaughter as a Christmas gift. Yes, it is. It is a really good thing to buy so that the person can really get their own experience and thoughts, and then they can go get what they want. You still bought a bomb gift because the person got what they wanted. But the reason why I got this one, I sat on this one for so long because I'm like, oh, it smells like this or it smells like that, blah, blah, blah. But when I was in Sephora, I was in there on a good day because, you know, you can go in Sephora sometimes and they're like, you can't touch it, you can't look at it. Well, how am I going to spend my money in here? And it don't make no sense because y'all take it all back. So y'all better off just letting me try it in the store. Just look, stand over there and spray me and waft it over here. But the woman who helped me that day, she was very right, Jay, right. The woman who was there that day, she's, you know, you really should, because I explained to her, like, you know, I came in here for ombre leather because it's one of the more expensive fragrances in this set. And again, this is not the only set that's offered at Sephora. This is just one of a few of them. And again, you can choose this one or another one. This is $68. I purchased this during the Friends and Family. But right now, Sephora is running the Sephorathon, and they have all types of promotions. The promotion right now through, I believe, the 9th. I'm only an insider because I had to slow it down. I had to slow it down this year. I'm only an insider. So I get 15 off 75, and I believe as your tier goes up, you get, I think, 20 off of, I'm not certain. Forgive me for not knowing exactly what it is. But basically, this is $68. I was put onto the Necessary Body Wash by Mr. J. Holloway himself and Winter Michelle's. And I love it. And I think if you were here earlier in the live, I mentioned that I have very sensitive skin. I have front knee, back knee, acne, all of that. However, I've been using that. How long ago was the Sephora sale? Maybe about a month ago? Yeah. My skin is so soft. Like, it's honestly so soft. And I have tried all types of soaps, even like medical grade. And a lot of that medical grade stuff just burns your skin. Whereas the necessary, is it, Jay, what is it? Yes. I had the eucalyptus one. Look, we need the phonetic breakdown. Is it necessaire or necessary? Yes. Jay, listen. Follow Jay, but don't follow Jay, because Jay will have you in Chanel. Like, yes, I would like to order my body wash and my face wash and all at Chanel.
Body wash?
No, I don't got.
You will have you asking for. You
Look, I don't want to offend anybody. Do we have any Chanel lovers in the house? Are there any Chanel lovers in the house? I have certain Chanels that I have gotten to, but I'm not. Look,
I'm a Chanel lover.
Jay,
but I know
Jay is the Chanel. Okay.
I'm a Chanel lover. See, I'm not like Jay that has everything. But I do understand what people don't like about them. So, you know, I don't get offended.
You know what it is? The Chanel brand is iconic. Don't get me wrong. My wedding day scent was Mademoiselle, Coco Mademoiselle. That, and my thought behind that was it was timeless and it was also iconic. It photographs well because the bottles are absolutely stunning. The juice inside is a blush pink. Look, no, Jay, I didn't know. I know Chanel slander. I'm not. I know not to go there with you. But as far as some of the other fragrances, I just think it goes along with, again, what we were saying earlier, where it's all in how you experience. Truth be told, my grandmother probably had some type of Chanel in that little poof. Because, woof. I really honestly think that my grandmother wore some one of the she wore something.
You know
what's that?
Maybe the original Givenchy Intimate, because that one is a very good too.
Ooh. Is that line is heavy on tuberose though, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to work my way into tuberose. Wait, let's see what Teresa said. Today from Navigator, 3 letters. Yes. I feel like Navitas puts me in the mind of Fragrance Du Bois in the presentation. And I really, really like that. So I'm really looking to pull. Look, I'm right here with getting Soir. Is it Soir exclusive?
You have.
Between you and Aisha, like, yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. Does anyone else in the chat have Soir exclusive?
Well, from Smurf right there, definitely Smurf.
Mm-hmm.
When you spray on you, oh my gosh. This is his best fragrance.
Okay.
And my second will be Exalted, because I just like the sexy. And the third one will be Ebola.
Okay.
Because it's pretty. It's beautiful. Let me tell you something.
Look, I had to move the table up. I'm like, I'm losing my thing. Teresa, how do you like Soir exclusive? Oh, you ordered it. You just ordered it.
Oh, okay.
Jay, you love Rose. I had the you have the black bottle, and the pink one. Which one is your favorite?
Yeah, I know. I like Ebola more.
Because he loves Rose.
Yeah, and it has Rose. Very pretty. I'm just gonna like.
Do you have any sets? Because I also have one more set too.
I don't have any sets, but I would say. Well, I do have one set. I have two sets. The same set that you have. You said it already. I have to say that one. Same thing. They have for men. They have multiple for women. I think they have two more, but they have multiple for women.
Yeah, they did men dirty. They only have two, and one has Sauvage, and one like this. This one is more extensive. They should have.
And I got Umbrella. I got Umbrella originally for me. But Mark wore it and he loved it. So now another scent that I do have, this is pretty new. If you want to smell different, and I mean different, I would say go with Novice's Perfume Discovery Set. I have a coupon code for that. And I know they did have it because they had their own anniversary. I'm not sure if that's still going on. But if that's not going on, I still have a discount code for y'all. And then you can put that on for y'all. But this is pretty nice. They have their latest opulence. Everybody, when I focus on my channel, a lot of people will say that they try a lot of things and they're really good. Now, his line is I would consider it indie because that's from Red Essence, from Steven from Red Essence. So it's nothing that you smell on the street. So you're gonna smell it. If you want the person to smell it, and like particularly find their significant, and you know somebody that loves fragrances, not somebody that's somebody that loves, and it's really hard to do. I would definitely say one of his. That's not the only one, but he has other ones. So I would pick him out. That way you can like,
You know what?
It's not that pricey. $17.
But that's like the general price of. Yeah, that's like the general price of sets. I think he is a very like something about when you're watching him that you're like. Like he's a very intriguing person and he's just like flowing. He flows when he's going through fragrances and I really like that. I think he's a very, very good fragrance reviewer.
Then he has
yes.
And he knows how to put his up and down.
Yes, and that's what I mean. Yeah. And see, and I want to look when I'm really into something. My mouth be open like. Yes, he is very knowledgeable. Absolutely, I would agree. I really enjoy watching his videos. Oh, please. Big Beard, he is not only knowledgeable, he also flows, but I feel like we're all in the room and we're having a conversation and he's like, "Yo, let me tell you." And like, "Yeah, right? You right. For real." Yes. So I love watching his videos as well. And you know what? And in the fragrance community, I think that there are a lot of male reviewers that are not as common as the female reviewers. I think if you're in the fragrance community, you look you branch out to the male reviewers as well. But if like for people who are just into fragrance, I feel like they're missing out because they don't seek out the male reviewers, and they are just as knowledgeable as the female reviewers, and I think they're so intriguing. So if I like to just put that word out there, like if you are on here, definitely check out some of the male fragrance reviewers because they're bomb, like for real, and they'll open your eyes to other fragrances like Bubba, Mr. Scented Waters. He is so smooth in his delivery of his reviews. Like he definitely makes me believe that I could wear a male fragrance. Well, like what is this Mac talking about?
And then another thing about these male YouTubers, surprisingly, extremely honest right now. They are very nice. Mm-hmm. They take care of the women. And
I'm going to grab the charger. Like, Abby, keep the stage going.
Like what I'm saying about the male reviewers, they're very nice. They're welcoming. They're very how do I say that? Respectful. They know the boundaries and stuff like that. They're very respectful. They know what they're saying. I feel like they're very knowledgeable. And for them, they can share with you. They don't mind. Like, you just say something about the stage. I really enjoy these reviews because they know there's something about fun. Mm-hmm. 2, they're very nice. 3, what they show you on YouTube, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Period. That's it. Like Big Beard, I did work with him for a little bit. And behind it, it's the same person. So he's really chill. He's very respectful. And he loves his wife. I respect that.
Yeah.
Like, that's like I respect that. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, yeah. And Mr. Jay Holloway, we got you on here. Jay will listen. Jay be having rolling. What did you say in your last video? What did you say? I know one thing. You be having me wanting to smell what you're smelling so I can see. I need to know where you got that description from, and I need to smell. For no reason. You could say it smell like, I don't know, leather boot tongues. And I'll be like, I need to smell why it smell like leather boot tongues. But it's like, right, it's the look away. It's the look away for me. Look, it's the look away for me.
Go ahead and follow him, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Man, couple more fragrance. Now this one right here, I don't know if this is a good gift to give somebody.
Look, treat yourself.
But if you want to treat yourself and you want to be outside of the box, this is a good one. Because this was definitely outside of the box. And I heard needed so much. And I was just like, okay, I really need to know why you love this fragrance so much. So I didn't pursue the fragrance that sponsored it to me. So I decided to choose this one because Mimi raved about it. Like I was sleeping thinking about fragrance.
But wait, let me just interject there. Let me tell you how I know that her and Kia and Erica love me. I'm still sending that to them, and they old and got it already. And look,
you put yourself out. I'm about to put you out. This girl is the sample. She ain't sending the sample, but I know life is hard.
No, but it's not even that. And just to bring it, like, Erica, Abby, and Kia have bomb collections. And I said it too. I'm like, my little collection. I'm going to send them one little vial. I'm like, what y'all got? What do I have that you guys don't have?
It's really like, go that I have, or what I don't have. She really be saying that. Tongue twisting all. Wait. Let me record this again. Okay. So what do y'all don't have that? And I just be like, but I know y'all know what fragrance is, and it's from Lucia, Laura, Hanukkah. This one right here, be completely honest. Smell it, I was like, really need it. Until I wore it. And I was just like, oh, girl, you smell good. It's really good. If you watch my last one, this is what I wore.
It's a mood booster.
Yeah. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
It is. And it's so funny how when I wore it in the summer, it reminded me of like a tropical vacation. Tropical in the sense of fresh, lush, green rainforest. But now that it's the fall, well, it's winter now. But the cool weather, like I just feel so beautiful but yet edgy when I wear Flora Botanica. It's definitely not one. It's not your grandmother's rose. It's a very edgy rose, and I think that has to do with the note of cannabis, where it's not. I mean, there's not a blunt smell like burning weed. It's more of its natural state of marijuana. You have the mint, you have the vetiver, and I think that's what really kicks up this fragrance to have it perform the way that it does, because I have sprayed Flora Botanica on me and I'm very generous with it. And when I go to do my laundry on the weekend, I can still smell it. And it smells as if I just sprayed it. It's not like faint. So that's something that I really enjoy as well, because I know that it's, especially now in the land of mask, I know, and I have got compliments with people wearing masks when I wear Flora Botanica at Trader Joe's, because that's the only place that I go is Trader Joe's and Target. So, yes, Nisha, yes, it is on my for life list. Definitely. Yes, and it is brick with it definitely is. And I feel no way about wearing Flora Botanica even when it's cold, because I know that the sillage itself will go beyond my arm's length, and I really enjoy that, especially, when you have on like a sweater. This is one of my favorite sweaters. Look, I probably got like 2-3 videos on my page with this sweater on. Like, I love this sweater, and I love to wear a fragrance that I know will withstand the thickness of not only my sweater, but also my coat or jacket, even scarf that I wear. There's nothing like you walking out of your house and you get that brisk breeze that want to blow your eyelashes off. And so you whip your scarf around and your fragrance goes whoosh. Woo! Set your day off. You whoosh. That scarf go around, start your strut. And that's the type of the persona that Flora Botanica helps me to take on, is that. It's edgy. It is, I wouldn't say that it's sexy. Would you say that it's sexy, Abby?
I wouldn't say it's sexy.
I think it's very,
I would say classy.
It's classy. It's edgy. It's like the type of woman. Yeah, the type. Do you know who Hilo Lux is? She's a fashion blogger.
Yes.
She is so beautifully put together, but she's also edgy. And I promise you, you know how people scent people? If I could scent her name is Janae. If I could scent Janae, I would think that she wears something like Flora Botanica.
Right. This is one of the and you can wear every year. I see it working well. Spring.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely summer.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the fall transition to winter. The other day I wore it. Lasted me. Just one of those take your scarf, put it around your even if you knew it was fresh clean, that just reminded me of that.
And I love that. I love when the fragrance is on my seatbelt and I can smell it. Like, you running out real quick and you go whip your seatbelt on and it's like whoosh. And it's like, oh, what's that? I wore that 3 days ago.
Instant crush always stays on my seatbelt. Instant crush, Chanel I wear. And now Flora Botanica.
Oh, listen, we need to go hang out with Teresa, because I'm reading her comments. She got a discovery set from Xerjoff, Commodity, Parfum de Marly, Juliana, and she got Angel Share. Did you sampled Angel Share, right, Abby? No? Oh, you listen, let me tell you. Let me tell you, okay?
My video when I was recording, I finished the video, I finished editing, and then I realized my left, and then I see the Cherys is so pretty. I'm
like, and see, for me, when it first came out, I was like, I prefer it over roses on ice. And I'm like, oh, I'll put it on my Christmas list for husband clause. Because let me tell you, my kids, look, Santa Claus ain't got nothing on mommy. so so I start to my shopping for them before, my husband and I will say, okay, this is my wish list, this is my wish list. And I'm like, oh, it's only $195, not thinking that it was gonna fly off the shelves. That fragrance does not stay in stock for longer than a business day, if even it makes it through the business day. I'm telling y'all, my husband in Bahrain is 8 hours ahead. By the time I get up to be like, babe, it's in stock, get it, go. It's gone. It is gone. So that's definitely a good one.
And when I got it, I feel like not that much people supported it. It just had came out. Probably like a month after I got it, right? I kid you not, a week later, everybody on Instagram is like, you just share. And I'm just like, they keep saying it's sold out. I'm like, no, that old it.
Gone.
Sold out.
Gone.
It's good though.
It is. It is good. Congratulations. I played myself. I should have bought it. I should have bought it.
The person that made me pull the trigger was Water. He made me pull the trigger. He had posted a nice picture on Instagram, and I was ready to meeting. I was like, God, I went on Instagram. I said it.
Check out. Which set did you get? Teresa, I know you said you got a Parfum de Marly set. I got this set earlier in the year during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. This was $85. I really, really, really suggest getting a discovery set when it comes to niche fragrances. Even with MFK, the only one that I don't know that I would do a I guess it still makes sense, but being that I think I've moved now onto Angel Share, the Killian discovery set. I feel like with the Killian discovery set, I feel like those fragrances are so different from each other. It's kind of like, I don't know. I think it may be more so you need to go and sample in store or get like the real samples. But I really enjoy, right. I really enjoy this set. Delina Exclusive is probably my favorite fragrance in my collection. Probably a lot of that has to do with my kids really enjoy it. But the reason I like this particular set is because it was $85, number one, and it included both Delina and Delina Exclusive. And I feel like in this world, you're either a Delina or you're a Delina Exclusive. I personally am a Delina Exclusive because I actually prefer Atomic Rose over Delina. Atomic Rose is absolutely stunning. It is stunning. Overall, just period, Inicio fragrances are, that house is an absolutely beautiful house of fragrances, and I have that on my my list for husband clause. I don't quite know what I want, like what's at the top of my list. I literally he gets screenshots literally and links every day. He probably like, I don't know what this girl think, but that's how I do my wish list. Like I'm still a child, but I'm an only child. Look, I told him I went from an only child to an only wife, so now he got to keep up the tradition.
Okay. See, now, March usually get our gifts in October. Like, I tell him when I get it, he tell me what to get it. Because we never really celebrate Christmas like that. Because we never celebrate like that. Mm-hmm. So this was big for my gift.
Okay, you got that. You got the Nike edition.
Yeah, it was on sale. So now that I see, now that he see that I'm doing Vlogmas, he looked at me earlier. He said, "So you expecting to give him that?" I said, "Damn."
Look, tell him. Look, we gotta show the people our love, baby. we gotta spread the love.
They won't understand.
Right.
True, honey. Yeah. Right. But I really want like a machine. I'm tired of fragrances. Were you done with your fragrance?
No, you're fine because I love coffee just as much as I love fragrance. So we can go on to an espresso machine.
But when I tell you, you need to put me on espresso, you need a yummy. They put me on to espresso. And I went and got my little cheap little espresso machine on Amazon. Like $50. That's not that cheap compared to the espresso machine. That is like about. So I started doing a little espresso drink. I realized that I enjoy coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so good. It's not even about drinking coffee to stay awake at this point. It's about the flavor. Mm-hmm. Me and me was talking about earlier. I really like coffee. And she was telling me iced coffee and
cold brew
are two different things.
Yes.
But I'm already thinking about going to Target right now to go get me cold brew or make my own cold brew.
Yes, Jay, they do. Macy's too. Macy's as well. Speaking of Target, I don't know if y'all follow Happy Stylish Mommy. She be on it when it comes to the Nespresso stuff. There are Starbucks Nespresso pods at Target. Like that comes through at the clutch. I just purchased on Amazon like DIY covers for my Nespresso pods to try to use other coffee because in anticipation of the world closing down again, I need to have coffee. And prior to now, if you did not know, Nespresso's pods are actually licensed. Like they made sure that you could only get Nespresso pods from them. So this is huge that Starbucks is now in the conversation with these Vertuo Plus pods, and you can get them in Target. I will be there tomorrow getting a box because I want to taste it first. Probably the blonde brew. Now, Abby, do you like a more robust brew? And just to make this all come together, in most cases, if you like fragrance for your body, you like fragrance for your home, you like fragrant food. So for us, it's all in the experience. So right. I like it depends. Some days I like a robust coffee, but some days I just need something just mellow, just to give me a little kick start in the morning. So I know with you being in Florida, you like more like an iced coffee or even a cold brew. I drink hot coffee all year round. It takes a lot.
like you just said, sometimes people want mellow coffee. If I'm in a rush, mellow, just but like let's say it's cold outside, like has been recently, and I'm chilling on the couch. That's when I'll do like a hard coffee. It's my time to enjoy the coffee flavor, to see what it's all about. And I'll also go to the point where I will click on YouTube, talk about coffee and espresso and all that. For me to like enjoy it at the same time. Because that's something I really like. I love coffee. And I just got into espresso, and I'm just like, I actually spent a week. Guys, I spent a week not talking about fragrance, not loving fragrance, not fragrance. All I was doing looking into it. That's it. And I'm really, it's just depends on how I'm feeling. But I really like the hard ones, especially when I'm chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes no sense because you want to have the hard, strong expression you want to run. But who has time to make it like that? Right?
Right. Yeah. No, I completely understand. But you know what also is, you're right, Teresa. I have really gotten to wax melts as well. Do you buy? Have any of you ordered the holiday candles from Jackie Aina? I ordered the holiday candle from Jackie Aina too.
Yeah, I did.
Procrastinate. Look, I'm drinking, but Abby the one took about what? That's why. Look, sip. I sip.
I'm telling you guys, I've been procrastinating about that. I have not. I'm just not getting. I'm not getting. I'm just not getting. And I'm be honest. In the review, I don't know about you. Let me know how you feel about it.
I got the Fine Pine and Naughty Nice. What did you get? Area and Jay, which did you get did you get the white set or the black set?
She said she loves these candle wax. Not tea. No. Yes. But everything else I like. Espresso brings you. No. I'm sorry.
I was supposed to be in Europe this year having that real espresso that make me grow some hair on my chest. But COVID. Wait, Jay, so you got the minis too. So y'all got the minis because the special. Ooh. Oh, look, y'all ain't see that. The special was if you got both sets that you also got the minis free, which I was like, I'm trying to stay married. Right. But you know why? Because I got that set. I got Daisy Dash seasonings. I got a set from Mia Ray. I got the
Oh, sis.
Look, I spent a good Yeah. Mm-hmm. I spent Christmas before Christmas. Because you know why? Because Daisy Dash, I wanted those seasonings so bad. And I had to get them. I got the Sanilla, I got the Adobo Mojo, and I got garlicky herb.
Send that to me.
I think she has the last time I looked, they did look big, Jay. The last time I looked, she had like 15 left. When she had like a set of 8 of her seasonings. She has a jerk seasoning. She also has a Dutch oven coming out in February of next year. Where have you guys noticed that a lot of the small businesses are taking pre-orders for like March of next year? Like even Telfar, they had a collaboration with UGG, and you basically order the bag now and you will get it in June. And they were like, yeah, order it now, you get it in June. I was like, June?
The only way I would do that is if there's a specific discount. Like if I get 50% off, I order it now, and I get it later on, I'm good.
Look, Jay, I need to be on a no buy, but these
children days. Remember that time?
Look, these children.
But I'm on a no buy. I'm on a no buy.
Yeah, after Christmas, we gonna be on a no buy. My son hasn't got like real sneakers. Like he been getting like throw around sneakers. But I finally got him some sneakers this week, some ones, and that's it. Christmas done. Christmas done. I'm like, is that all you? Well, I have one more set that I wanted to share as far as with gift.
I have one that I want to share.
Well, like,
we're almost done.
Yep, because I have 27 minutes.
All right. So, this fragrance right here, y'all gonna know that I love it because, and it's not. Well, yeah, not everybody. Focus on how different right? It is Versace Eros EDT.
Really?
I love it. It's so good.
And you can find that. I've seen that a lot in like Marshalls and
And honestly, I think the market sell it more expensive than Ferguson.
really?
Because of they up the price. Like for 1.2 ounce, probably like $60.
Ooh, Teresa said she was on a no buy for 10 months. You deserve a medal.
Teresa,
10
send
months?
On IG and tell me exactly what you did. Because this I need to be playing.
Right.
10 months, not buying nothing.
You the real MVP.
That's
For
good.
real.
That was me 28. That was me 28. That was all the fragrances that I want to share with you guys. The last one was Versace or EDT, and that's all down. Later this for the
Really?
Good.
Oh. Look, Abby, just get the baby. We like babies too.
I don't want to touch it. It's so small. Yeah. Just so small.
You
looking at it.
You hold babies like this?
Yeah. I don't know if her mom on YouTube.
Oh no, I totally get it. Cause look, I'm on YouTube and my kids be like this.
You're gonna show her that.
Come on, baby.
She's so light.
Oh, she's a baby. Oh.
Hold on.
Wait, but Abby, get a baby back, Abby.
Yeah.
Abby, get a baby back. Abby holding the baby like Lion King. Beautiful baby, beautiful.
That baby definitely not a bottle of fragrance. You gotta hold it with care.
Abby in there like, y'all see the baby?
I don't know what to do.
Look, y'all see the baby?
What is that?
Right, the poor baby hanging on like this. Look, this is get me, mommy. Somebody get me.
Look, she was quiet the whole time.
Right, and she's trying to figure out like, now who signed it off on this? This don't make no sense. Oh my goodness.
But now, that was good. What was the set there?
Last but not least, and these are so, for everyone who's on here, you have all seen and drilled in your head. For those who are looking to get into fragrances, and even I like to watch a lot of vloggers, and a lot of vloggers go by what is mentioned in the fragrance community. So right. I have seen everybody, their auntie, mother, sister, especially like younger vloggers. You know it. Once Mulatto said it, I smell like money in Baccarat. All of them in their stories with the bottle. You know how it go in your story and you see this and the flash in the light or they doing a boomerang like this. But I'm going to be completely honest. I got this as a gift. But even though I really love Baccarat Rouge, if I had sampled Gentle Fluidity Gold prior to Baccarat Rouge, I feel like I would have eventually got Baccarat Rouge. But if I actually had like a sample set, I would have definitely requested as a gift Gentle Fluidity Gold. Now, Abby, I know you like the silver. You and Erica like the silver. But I feel like this is so much of what I mentioned earlier of what I would like to be remembered by my children, by my colleagues, by my friends. Yes, Jay, Team Gold. This fragrance is so beautiful. It is a very interesting vanilla. I will be honest, it's not as interesting as Nishani's Ani, where on me, I really, really like it, but the magic of this on my skin is absolutely beautiful. My son loves it, and I think that plays a role. Like we spoke about earlier, your experiences in your life really dictate how you gravitate towards certain fragrances, or how the life of a fragrance in your collection based on your experiences and the memories you have attached with them. And Gentle Fluidity Gold is a fragrance that I feel like I would like. If I had a fragrance that I would want to be remembered by, it would be this one.
Wow, that's good.
That's it, yo.
You just in the whole lot.
Wait, do you know what, Jay? I'm done. See, Jay. Now Jada said it smell like pound cake. Now you know I'm a big girl. So smelling like pound cake ain't far off. Look, I'm a big girl this way, not this way. I'm only 5'4". Look at my hands, people. I'm little, but look, I am a little pound cake. I'm a little Debbie cake. I'm a little Debbie snack cake. But I'm sweet. Yes, Jay, definitely. The blend on this fragrance is superb. Maison Francis Kirk Dijon did his thing, as we really can say, as always, because he really is a master perfumer. I don't know that there are. I'm trying to think of a fragrance that I did not like from him. I won't say that there are any fragrances that he has created that I don't like. They may be not of my palette right now, but I can't say that there are many fragrances that he has created that I would not wear. So that speaks something of his talent and his creativity, as well as his craft. Yeah, definitely.
He's very fancy.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it's
the fragrance smells like shampoo fragrance.
Right.
You better let it know higher end perfume fragrance.
Right.
Like for me, feminine Perel is so soapy and shampoo-ish. But I bet you it's the best fragrance I've ever smelled.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's really good at that. So that's a nice one. Really.
Grand Squad is fire. Yes. Yes. Burberry Her. Yes. All of these fragrances, they show his the intensity of, or it shows, I'm not using the right word, not intensity. Y'all know, like right, exactly. It shows his I don't know why I can't talk, but the word
DNA. It's
right. It's like a signature. You know how when you look, we just left from Thanksgiving. You know how when you could tell who made the mac and cheese?
Right.
you could tell when it's an MFK fragrance, because it's generally beautiful. And look, I still have 18 minutes left. I am so Abby. Look, I'm not gonna get emotional, but I am. I'm not, but I am. Thank you so much. Many times, a lot of you that are on here, you will check on me in my inbox to see if I'm okay. Oh Lord. You will say, "Hey girl, whatever, just keep going. You can do it," and I really appreciate that. Y'all hear my voice cracking, right? But again, I want to leave you all with this. There, in the times that we have going on right now, it is very important to look outside of yourself, be kind to thy neighbor, use nurture over just nature, because naturally our first instinct is to protect ourselves. So we may put up a wall. So look, Jay, now you're pushing it. Thank you. So nurture your friendships, your relationships, your businesses. Pray over your family, your home, your businesses, your friendships, your relationships. We are living in a time where, again, you need to really take the time to go back to the basics and just be a good human being and spread love and positivity. And look, Abby, what you say at the end of your videos? And keep on smelling fragrances. Keep on smelling fragrances. Thank you, everyone who stayed on. Thank you guys so much. I had a really good time.
Joining this live. This was the first time.
I made it.
It was the first time.
I made it.
I love her. So, thank you for having me on the
live. Absolutely. Yes. And she was like, when you gonna go live, Nene? When you gonna go live, Nene? When you gonna go live, Nene? And that speaks to exactly what I said.
I said, okay.
Look, let's go. So definitely, if it's anything, if it's anything you take from this live, definitely take care of yourself and each other. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Wait, am I still on? Look. If you watch this on the playback, don't make fun of me. I'm trying to figure this out.